Let's just let this song bed in for a second. Where will you find him? You'll find him in the kitchen at parties.
This is supposed to be subtle.
But I like
you don't
it.
need to point them out.
Well, it's Matt Moran. It's about you'll find him in the kitchen at parties. Let me just.
See, you've just ruined all the magic now. So,
Well, are we going to do a whole interview without saying it's Matt Moran?
but then there's a build-up.
I'll do the build-up. Renowned chef, restaurateur, TV personality, Matt Moran. He's hitting the road again for another food discovery around Australia. This is one of my favourite shows, Paddock to Plate. Starts again tonight. Hello, Matt.
How are you?
Very well.
Good to be here. It's been a while, actually.
It's been some time since you've been in.
You've been busy.
Well, we've been very, very busy. Our Facebook poll this morning, is risotto a meal or a side dish?
Can I tell you what led to this, Matt? Jonesy said last night he cooked dinner, he cooked a pork chop and just had risotto on the same plate. It upsets me. It's one or the other. What do you think?
I'm with you. It's
With
definitely,
me?
yeah. No, I'm with Amanda. I'm looking at Amanda when I said that, Jonesy.
Yes, thank
I was
you.
using radio to sort of make it look like you were agreeing.
No, risotto is a dish.
It's
on
so
its own.
goopy and big.
Yeah, but that's the way it should be, you know. And goopy. I don't know about goopy.
Well, it's not goopy. Mine
A
was-
real risotto. I was going to say your risotto is not great if it's goopy.
No, my risotto is
Stodgy is not great either. A risotto should be the perfect risotto. They say is you put a mound in the middle of the plate and you tap the bottom of it and it just slowly spreads out. Oh. So it should be not soupy, but not goopy.
Like my Deb mashed potato.
Like your Deb mashed potato.
Right. So anyway, what would you know?
Yeah, what would you know?
I still reckon it's a great side.
Is there anything,
dish.
Matt, that you can't cook? I've got a few Achilles heels when it comes to meals that I think I can cook this and this, but this just, I stuff it up every time. Do you have any of those? Have you mastered everything?
Oh, look, there's some things I probably don't cook as much as other things, and it's mainly because maybe I'm not as perfect at, or not as good at doing that, but I'm trying to think what that is.
Are you a good cake baker? Are you good at the fine detail of decorating?
I started baking, so yeah, I'm a pretty good baker and pastry chef. Some curries I'm not great at.
Making them from scratch?
From scratch, yeah.
He's opening a jar of butter.
I went to India earlier this year and just got so completely inspired by Indian cooking. And I was taking notes the whole time I was there and taking photos of what I was eating, and then I came back and tried to recreate an Indian banquet.
Do you have a cracker jar?
It wasn't quite the same as what I had in India.
Would you ever crack a jar of pattaks or chicken tonight or cantong?
No, buddy.
You've never worn the dog.
I went to a restaurant the other day actually, and I had my little ones with me, and they had mashed potato and gravy.
Yeah.
And they had these soft buns, and it was beautiful. And someone I was with said, geez, it's just like, KFC. And my little ones looked at me and went, oh, we've never been to KFC, which I thought was bloody good. But so people are reintroducing the old stuff, which is good.
The big trend, and this is what your show's about too, is understanding where our food comes from and seeing where it's grown and seeing the quality.
Yep.
Does it matter? Is it all right if I just say I like the taste of it and I don't care?
It's changed. Maybe I was in the right place at the right time, but it's not a trend. It's definitely a reality. People want to know where their food comes from, who's growing it, who's producing it, how it's looked after, whether it's ethical, sustainable. And that's something for the future. There's no question whatsoever. You just look at any menu in a restaurant nowadays and it'll actually say that the brand or the region or what it is, where it comes from. White Rocks Veal, is a veal place we went to in WA. Known as the best veal. And whenever I put that on the menu at, say, Aria, I would always put White Rocks Veal, so then people identify with quality straight away.
So I don't want to know where it comes from, though. Pull a little baby cow, get it chopped up to bits and then
well,
served
not just
up.
veal. It could be, it could be vegetables.
What about a spatchcock? What's a spatchcock?
Actually, can I ask you, I've got your new cookbook in front of me, Matt's Kitchen Garden Cookbook. There's a quail. Quail is different to a spatchcock, which is different to a chicken?
Well, they're different sizes. The quail is the smallest, which is a different breed to a spatchcock, which a spatchcock is a baby chicken.
Is it? So
Really?
it's just a chicken that's killed early?
Yes, it's a baby one. It's like a veal,
Wow.
Imagine that spatchcock looking at an egg, sucko.
And then the chicken looks at the spatchcock and says, suck up, I'll give you half an hour.
Well, they're a bit older than half an hour. They've been fattened up.
Paddock to Plate is tonight at 8:30 on Foxtel's Lifestyle channel. Do you want to rethink about the risotto as a side? Like, it's a nice compliment with the pork. You've got some spinach, a little blop of risotto.
Maybe dollop of ice cream alongside.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe you
on
could run
top.
this. Maybe you could put this.
Maybe you could roast a spatchcock and sit that on top.
Maybe.
So it's not going to be up on the specials board anytime
No,
soon.
no. It's not, Jonesy. I'm really sorry, buddy.